This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am not encouraging gambling. If you choose to play, please gamble responsibly and only use money you can afford to lose. Hello, it's MLD369 back with another 5-minute review. This is season 2, so we got new ranking systems. I'm gonna show y'all how it differs from the old one. Hopefully, y'all watched the episode 0 of season 2. If not, I'm gonna have the video card up at the top. Click it, watch it, enjoy it. So now we're on to the best 9th Street system by John and the Roulette Master. It's 9 streets at $1. If we fall down to 97,509, we lost all our money. This is 9 streets at $1, and then so you can put the split on 000 or just have it on 0 like we have here. Got some pretty good payouts when you hit that 0. With that, we're just gonna go forward. Let me get the clock ready. And bam. This one's a little weird, in my opinion. I'm not, I'm not, man, I thought I clicked it. This thing didn't want to go. But that's a win right there. This one's gonna be printing money, but it's a little weird because it says go up a unit every win. So that's what we're gonna do. Go up every win up to 5 in a row. To me, that's just dangerous in my opinion, because you're risking for what, but also kind of sucks to have to click all these bad boys. But you end up at a $50 bet and then you reset as long as you win. Now if you lose, then you got to double, and then everything is just kind of chaotic from that standpoint. But let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get a nice clean streak without having to there we go, without having to reset. We just need one more and we would have completed the series and then we could go back down to base. But see, this is the part I don't like. If you lose here, then you got a $100 bet, which is, see, it's like I just knew. So when you lose, you double, and then you got to win 3 in a row. So now we're at $100 bet. We got to win 3 in a row. We're negative now because we kept going up on units because we're chaotic. All right, so that's one win. One win. We need 2 more. Let's hope for 2 more. Okay, there's the second one. Second one is coming back strong. I can't say this is a bad strategy. I just think maybe. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I done messed up the balances. All right. So, ah, ah, what did I? Yo, I'll figure out the math. But so now we've reset and we're back at 1. I'll figure out the math. I don't know why I clicked that, man. That's just me being stupid. So, anyways, well, we're up 36. This session profit stuff will tell us. There we go. Another loss. So then we got a double. And then we got to win 3 in a row. Why did I click that? I think it gave us 2,000. So we lost again. Now we got a double, win 3 times. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. We ain't doing too hot. We only got $6. That's a win. Respin. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And wow. See, imagine if we had this, but we're already on the 100. We would have been screwed. Would have been at a crazy. Oh my! We would have been at a crazy high bet. We are just under 2 minutes left, and we are negative 106 with a crazy high bet. Let's hope we can get the 3 in a row and rescue this. There we go. That's 1. Even if we got the 3 in a row, we would still be negative. That's another win, I think. Yeah. So we get the 3 in a row, we'll be down $10, and we don't get it. See, now we're coming into territories that's not cute. It's not cute at all. Holy moly. Negative 502. Whew. Well, bro, I think it's done. And we can't make this bet, but we'll run with it. I mean, obviously we lose, it's a done deal. All right, we won once. Now we could make the bet. There's 30 seconds left. We won twice. Will we get out of this hole? I don't think so, because we're still gonna be down like negative 300. Um, where are we? Look, I'm gonna see if we can get out the hole. Jess, we got 9 seconds left. I mean, this has already been destroyed, but let's just see. Okay, we're basically out of the hole at this point. That's the buzzer, but we're gonna see if we can make it out the hole. We made it out of the hole with this buzzer beater after plus 118. I should have restarted, but I decided to go with the high bet again just because honestly, it's a simulation. That's why I did it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would not have done it if it was my real money. All right, so we're gonna cut to the review section and then we'll see what there is to talk about. We ended with 118. We should have really been negative 300, but I did that last bet at $1,280. And so the actual value that we were at, because I did some dumb stuff and, I clicked claim, so it messed up the value. We're actually at 1,099,627. 1,099,627. So that claim was about $4,000 claimed. So that's why this number is off a little bit, but this session win is the number to pay attention to. All right, let's get to the progression of the best Ninth Street Roulette by John and the Roulette Master. Step one, you got $1 on 9 streets, and then $1 on the zero or the 0 double 0 split, depending on if you're playing American or European. So that'll give you 26 on the zero, twos on the streets. And then if you lose, you double the bet. So that'll take you to two. It's doubling, it's not just going up a unit. So that'll put twos on everything. 52 if you hit the zero, four if you hit the streets. Divide the 52 by two if you got the 0 double 0 on the table. All right, so let's get to the review section for this one. Boom. So the overview, I got it a little different. You see V2, we changed it up a little bit. We got graphs and or not graphs, we got some tables, but strategies at the top, the creator, the content creator. The end result was 118, but it really should have been negative 138. I did give it a few extra spins. The low was negative 1,162. Honestly, I think that would have ended it, but we kept playing. I think I made a bet that was over the limit. W- You know, we had a homie spot us with a little bit of money. So the high was 36 before we got spotted money, but we ended up with 118 because we're spotted money and we went a couple of extra spins. I just wanted to see if it would blow up or actually make it back. But I added all the numbers just so you get some transparency. Um, Coverage on the zero wheels 28 out. 37, 75.7 win rate. On the double zero zero, it's 29 out of 38, 76.3%. And the reason that is higher is because you're covering both the zeros. Um, so the strengths and weaknesses, I said zero protection, high coverage, quick recovery, going up a unit. Okay, that's a mistake. I meant to put that somewhere else. Ignore this one that says going up a unit. And then we got Rob 64 is the name for the AI. Higher hit rate, clear structure, great for comps, fun streak dynamic. Weaknesses, doubling the bet. I said doubling the bet. Going up on a oh, okay, no, this wasn't a mistake. Going up a unit can give you bigger profits. That's after you when you reset or you get a win, you go up a unit. My bad. I'm forgetting the strategy for this. Then the weakness, high reset. You got to win 3 times to reset. That's a problem. Rob says Martingale core is risky. Bankroll cliff. You basically the bankroll can start falling out of your pockets because the bets get high. And then cognitive load. It's a little hard to maintain the strategy because you want to win 3, but then you want to go up a unit, but then you want to double. Like it kind of has a lot of things going on. And then we are at the next part of this, the scores. So these are the scores. If you watched episode 0, you would know these weights 25, 25, 15, 10, 5, 5, 5, 5, and you would know the metrics. So I ended up giving profitability 4 out of 10. Rob said 3 out of 10. I gave danger 1 out of 10 because the inverse scores is what matters for danger and volatility. I gave it a 1 out of 10. Rob said 4 out of 10. Volatility 2 out of 10. Rob 4 out of 10. Simplicity, I gave it 7 out of 10. Rob 6 out of 10. I said you could play this in the casino, 10 out of 10. Rob said 7 and 8. 7 casino, 8 for virtual. Comp, I gave it a 3 out of 10, but Rob said 8 out of 10. I said 3 out of 10 because I don't know. You're either going to be having small bets or you're going to lose a lot quick. But, you know, and then entertainment, I gave it a 6 out of 10. Rob gave it an 8 out of 10. And then only for this one, I'm showing the old scoring. This is how our old scoring would have been. It would have been a 6 out of 10 over, 8 out of 10 danger, 6 out of 10 comp, 5 out of 10 profitability, 6 out of 10 simplicity. Uh, I don't know. I like the new scoring system because you can see it's a little different. I'm surprised Rob actually got the same number for the raw overall, which the raw overall is without the weights. So without the weights, I gave it it ended up being a 5.5 out of 10 for me, and Rob gave it a 6 out of 10, which equals the old score. And I'm actually close to the old score too. But then weighted score is a 4.2 out of 10 because the danger is high, the volatility is high, and those are taking up majority of the score, and profitability is low. So that's what's killing the score. Rob gave it a 4.8 out of 10. I'm actually surprised me and Rob were kind of close on the overall scores. I do my scoring before I get Rob's score because I don't want to be biased because the AI says this, that, and the other. And now we're on the final screen, ways to improve. I said, oh man, typo. It said, don't double bet, maybe increase by 1 unit after a loss and reset when back to break even or profit. Man, I typed that terribly. But that was my first one. The second one says do not increase on wins because you saw what happens. You increase, and then on the fifth one, you lose. Now you end up with a $100 bet. And then I said only increase the streets on loss and then increase the zero once it's not profitable. Because the zero is a jackpot, but I don't understand why you keep increasing the jackpot. I do know if you hit that zero, it can bring you back, but I don't think it's good to increase what you don't need to increase. Now, Rob said cap the loss progression, cap it at 4 to 5 doubles, then flat bet or stop. Use a softer progression like a 1.5x or partial martingale. After a loss, increase total bet 50 to 75%. I don't review what Rob says before he says it. I mean, I do kind of review to make sure he's reviewing the right strategy, but I don't really review it too much. Tighten the win ladder, limit the win ladder plus 3 steps instead of plus 5. So instead of going up 5 wins, going up a unit each win, it says only do it 3 times. And then add a hard session rule. So play until you get plus 100 or plus 200, or stop after the progression cycles or after hitting the fourth and fifth double. Lower base unit relative to bankroll. With $2,000, consider a $5 total bet instead of 10 at the beginning or less, which that's possible virtually, not necessarily possible in a regular casino. I hope you guys like the new format. Comment, let me know if you like it or not. I am gonna put the the two playlists up at the top, and I'm also gonna put cards for what is it? For the way we do the ranking, um, or V0 or episode 0 of V2 season 2, whatever you want to call it. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all the social medias at MLD369. The Discord link is in the description.